we're on the 5-yard line, maybe even the 1-yard line.
If Donald Trump does what he promised during the electoral campaign, EU economic growth could be seriously undermined. The president-elect repeatedly stated his intention to impose a 10% tariff on European products. And one of the worst hit sectors would be the automotive industry, in particular the German one. The Association of the German Automotive Industry says everything must be done to ensure that new US tariffs are not imposed.
I think that both sides need to talk to prevent this. If it happens, we both know what will happen next. Then the European Union will probably have some measurements already ready, and that will be another start of a trade conflict or something in that direction. And this is not what we need. Europe and the US need to understand now that looking at all the geopolitical challenges, that we need to work together, and that geopolitics and economics needs to be thought together.
The situation for the automotive industry in Germany is already difficult, with Volkswagen recently announcing the closure of 3 plants. A recent study found that 168,000 jobs could be lost over the next decade as the industry switches to EV production. The other most affected sector would be the steel industry. The US and Europe still haven't fully resolved the issue of tariffs imposed by the previous Trump administration. They have already caused a noticeable slump in exports. According to the European Steel Association, further lengthy and complex negotiations lie ahead.
There was found a kind of way forward between Joe Biden and the European Commission, Ms. von der Leyen, to address the trade conflicts concerning steel with a global arrangement on sustainable steel and aluminium. The negotiations had been stalled since the election campaigns in the US started. And we have, of course, hoped, and we still hope, that the negotiations can continue now after the elections to find a solution, because otherwise we will fall back into the tough 25% tariffs on European steel.
The association also underlines the need for the new US president to be persuaded of the climate goals, not least for his own country's industry, as steel and aluminium production is one of the biggest carbon emitters.